I like that a lot of Japanese stuff is like people make it and they take. So I think that sort of that ethos and work ethic is what I'd bring back to the UK.
May I ask your name?
I'm John.
Where are you from?
London. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you come to Japan?
I think like as well like sort of what attracted us to Japan, just the culture we've experienced in the West in London. You know, like what's sort of been exported from your country over. So you know, from like manga to the fashion, you know, like interior architecture. Like there's a lot of really amazing stuff that's come from Japan, and like sort of growing up, it's been a really, you know, we've sort of idolised it for. It sort of was what attracted us, and that's why we were like, oh yeah, let's go.
What do you like the most about Japanese food?
I like that a lot of Japanese stuff is like people make it and they take a lot of care and pride in the food that they make, and I think it's that, you know, like in the West, there's a lot more fast food, it's a lot more just quick and easy and no one really cares, but like what has been really nice is just trying, you know, like people respect the food and the art and that they're putting out, and it's and of course it's just super tasty.
What do you think is the biggest difference between Japanese people and the people from other countries?
I think culturally, out of all the countries that I've experienced and people I've met, like your culture as a whole tends to be a lot more respectful, a lot more emphasis on sort of treating everyone well in you know in public spaces and generally, you know, I guess there's quite a lot of that. I mean, it feels like as a sort of Westerner coming here, there's a bit more rules. Like, say for example, today I went to the gym and I've got tattoos, and I didn't know, and they were like, oh, you've got to cover up, you've got to cover up. So I was like, oh, I didn't, you know, little things like that. So, but I kind of understand it, and you know, it makes sense. But yeah, I think as a whole, I think just culturally, you guys are just a lot more respectful. I think, and like, in terms of that, like in the cultures, like so it seems like it's a lot more collective kind of understanding that everyone's trying to do the same thing, the right thing for each other and stuff.
If could you bring one thing from Japan to your countries, what would you do?
Sort of add on to that, it's like the attention to detail that you guys sort of put into like everything, from like the packaging of things and the signage, how you guys do all of that is like it feels very like appealing. It's appealing, you know, and it's really cool. So I think that sort of that ethos and work ethic is what I'd bring back to the UK.
I guess.
多分ほにゃららだと思う。
I guess she's not coming today. Growing up.
成長する。
Growing up, I always wanted to be a doctor.